on these pipe wraps, when you're wrapping pipes, you know, you need to wear like a long sleeve shirt and gloves, maybe a respirator, or at least a mask to keep from getting fiberglass hairs all in your skin there. When this stuff first came out, everybody and their brother was using it, and a lot of people are like, man, that stuff doesn't work. So the theory is that, you know, as exhaust gases leave the port, they lose velocity, so that they slow down. And as soon as anything cools off, it loses velocity. So basically, you're trying to keep the velocity up in the port there, and it helps. There's different ways to go about it. There's pipe wrap. You know, there's Cerakote on the inside of your pipes, which is great for new pipes. If you got old pipes, you're kind of screwed with the Cerakote because you can't really clean them very well inside, and it ain't going to stick if they aren't perfectly clean. Added bonus is the heat radiation off of the pipes. I had a race bike a long time ago that it'd get pretty hot up under the fairing there. And you can monitor temperatures. I'd put little strips of heat tape everywhere to measure temperature. You know, you go through a race and pull it off and look to see what your temp was wherever you put the tape at. You used it on cylinder heads, used it on cases, you used it all over the place. It's just little strips of heat tape. Goes up to a certain temperature and it'll stop right there. It's like it's got a gauge on it, so it tells you how, a little graph on there tells you how hot it actually got. But anyway, it's that engine temperatures actually went down. Cylinder head temperatures actually dropped because of that. And thought it was a fluke, so checked it a bunch of different times, different tracks, and it did drop my cylinder head temperature, which is pretty damn important. Meaning that it dropped the exhaust gas temperatures as well. You know, you don't want to go over pretty much like 1600 degrees Fahrenheit on exhaust temp EGTs. I had a gauge on there so I could tell what exhaust gas temperatures went down to. Keep an eye on it for tuning purposes. But that's a long time ago. When people started putting this stuff on street bikes, it's like all of a sudden you started hearing people say, "Oh man, that stuff doesn't work. It isn't worth it. It isn't worth the money." Well, you know, that's a personal choice. If they want to do it, they want to do it. And yeah, you're going to have stuff that comes out in the world, especially race stuff that people think looks cool and they want to do it to their street bike, whether it works or not. You know, you can look at all the gimmicky crap out there and people buy it. It's marketing, you know. But, you know, pipe wrap, if you like pipe wrap, put it on there. I don't care what anybody says. I did it because these pipes were freaking absolutely nasty. I mean, you could tell, look at that thing. It's all rusted to crap. And truth is, I'm too lazy to rough this thing up and paint it, and cheap, because I already had like half a 50-foot roll of heat wrap left over that's been sitting here for 2 or 3 years. So I might as well use it instead of going out and spending $15 for a can of high temp paint. If I do paint stuff like exhaust, I like using that 2000 degree paint. Seems holds up better than just the regular high temp. But I'll wrap these pipes because regardless what anybody says about it, the stuff does work. Now, it's not like you're going to wrap your pipes and put it on a dyno and you're like, oh, I got 0.03 horsepower or whatever. That doesn't work like that. You know, you can't, a lot of stuff you can't tell on a dyno because you don't have the same conditions that you do going down the road. But that's it for this one. I'm just going to do a little section on that. Thanks for watching. New subscribers, thanks for subscribing. Everybody, thanks for watching. I really do appreciate it.